All right, Tyler Williams, let's talk about practice first off. Good workout for you today, including you were flipping the field going 20-20, and then the one punt that brought the press box upstairs to our feet, a 75-yarder. At least that's the best what we got. Take me through today, and for you, how much do you really work on stuff to get yourself ready for through the preseason, getting ready for the regular season? Because what you do on the field really helps the defense.
Yes, sir. A lot of preparation that goes into it is just simple stuff like drops, feet work, things just other positions work on that you wouldn't think punters must work on. It's just not walking out every day and kicking a football. A lot of stretching, a lot of our work. I like to say it doesn't matter if I kick 100 balls or 10 balls. My preparation, no matter what day it is exactly the same because I have to get my body loose enough to. When you kick a football, it's such a full body workout with your hamstrings, your quads. The explosion that goes through your body, and everything that goes into it is completely almost full body. So you can only kick so many balls a day. I try to limit myself, especially during camp. You got to be smart with that. And a lot of this stuff, a lot of camp really is just getting better at the littlest things, like making sure my steps are good, our timing's good, placement of the ball is good, the hang time is good. A lot of the little things that you guys don't even know about. It's all about the 75-yard punt, but as good as that was, I would have liked a little more hang time. I'd rather be 50 yards, a little more hang time, ideally. But just all that little work that goes into it is more important really than the 75-yard punt itself.
But the one thing that really kind of takes me to my next question is you talk about the little things, and the little things are what get you on those award watch lists and which you find yourself on this year. Having a guy like yourself where the defense, if it gets pinned back and doesn't always have to worry about making a stop every time, because if the offense stalls, they know they've got your leg out there that can flip the field. How big is it for the defense of really taking the load off of their shoulders and not having to play in their own field at every time down the field?
Oh, completely. The military bull showed itself. As much as our defense and offense both play pretty darn good games, field position is so much. And Coach Cheater always says in meetings every day when we have a special teams meeting is that, a punt or a kickoff is the first defensive play of the series. Depending on where I put the ball depends on how far their offense has to drive against our defense. So the farther I can push their team back and give them 95 yards to go against every time, a team can't go 95 yards every series and expect to win the game. So, that's especially huge for the defense, to help the defense. That's why we got a lot of defensive guys out there. And really just shows, as important as offense and defense is, we put as much time on special teams as anybody in the country. We have our best players on our special teams. Before Adrian Dobson got drafted, he was one of our missiles. Book, our returner, one of our starting receivers. Tommy Schuler's our kick returner. Our long snapper, we're well valued because we put so much time into this, just like any other position on the field. Everyone knows how much time we put in.
You talk about your long snapper with Matt Sakata.
Yes,
that's a guy that you really have to have the timing, the synchronization with. How much time goes into that to where you guys are comfortable? He knows what you want, you know what he's going to give you, and it's just almost like what a lot of people talk about, Cato to Schuler, then say, except in your case, it's Sakata to Williams.
Oh, yeah. We do so much work in the offseason and before and after. Like I said, we do snaps before practice, during practice, after practice, and he's got to critique his little things that he has to go through, and I got to do mine. So, us together, we're together 24/7. Off the field, on the field, we have to be so in sync with everything. So, he's a great guy. He's just a great teammate. He works hard. He's had a great camp so far these past 2 days. It really shows. Camp really shows what you've done in the summertime, what you've gotten better at, and really to critique those little things. Coming into camp, you should be ready to go. You come into camp, you should be ready. You just got to make sure you have those little things down so when the season comes around, you're set, ready to go.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Yes, sir.